the winter storm is coming and we're all in a panic. We got to get our stuff. We got to get our bread and our milk and our eggs. And not me. I got cotton candy. Let's talk about it. Well, hello, YouTube fam. It's been a while. Yes. Been preparing for this winter storm that we're fixing to get. You know, where I live, you know, winter happens, but when it happens, we kind of flip out. But in all seriousness, though, they've warned us it's going to be serious. We're going to get ice. We're going to get snow. Maybe up to 15 inches of snow, which is something we don't see very often. You know, I'm okay with snow. And, but I don't like the ice thing because, you know, that's when I had saw a thing where something for every half an inch of ice or inch of, I don't know, I probably need to check my facts. It's like 500 pounds on a line, on an electric line. So it's kind of scary. And so I'm going to kind of get prepared. I did borrow some tools from my workplace because I can't get my water hose off of my, off the spigot, off the faucet outside. So I borrowed this tool because I watched a YouTube video and the guy showed you how to cut it. Of course, you know, I had to buy a new hose, but that's no big deal. It's an old hose and I probably need a new hose. But yeah, so I got to cut that off. And then I didn't get the things to cover my faucets, outside faucets. So I'm going to have to do that. I've got to go. I needed to stop it. But I'm telling you, I went into Dollar Tree and it's wild. So and I did try. I tried to order me some groceries the other night, and when I try to order groceries on, well, you know, I just don't like to go into Walmart. I don't like to go into Walmart. One, I spend way too much money at Walmart. But anyways, I panicked because I told my friend, I said, I couldn't order groceries. What am I going to do? Like, there was no other way to go to get groceries. Like, you know, well, Candace, you'll have to do it the old-fashioned way, like go into the grocery store and buy groceries. But, you know, anyway, so I'm okay with it. It's all good. I finally got some groceries ordered. They're not coming till in the morning before I leave for work. So, I have had I've had my groceries delivered so often that I forgot how to go into a grocery store and buy groceries. I went to Dollar Tree because I needed a few little things. And of course, if you haven't tried this Dollar Tree watermelon cotton candy, sorry, the meds have wore off, you know, ADHD. It is delightful. It's really good. And I got 2 packages like I wrote. And you know, I did get me some ibuprofen. You know, I listened to Phil, is my pharmacist. He's on Facebook. I don't know if he's on YouTube, but anyways, I like him because he says just buy that stuff. It works. And of course, you know, I have an obsession with pens. I like colored pens. And I needed some more index cards because, you know, I'm doing a little thing with index cards, you know, setting up a cleaning system. I write my quotes and stuff on them. And anyways, so I got me some more index cards, which I had some. I didn't have too many. And then they had the cutest little file folders. Oh, I thought, oh, these are so cute. And I'm going to, you know, I'm going to put a place in my kitchen so that I can put, like, when my mail comes in, just a place that I can put my mail in. Right now I'm getting all my tax stuff is coming in the mail, and then I'll be going, oh my gosh, I can't find my such and such to get my taxes done. So everything that comes from the mail will go in these. People they're just in a little bit of a panic, and it is serious. I mean, you know, a lot of things could happen. Like, they're saying the power grid could go down, but you know, and they're already treating the roads, and this is not supposed to hit where I live until like 7 o'clock tomorrow night. And where I work, we're a little worried because, you know, in the funeral business, people still pass away. And so I'm crossing my fingers and praying that, one, we don't want anybody to pass away, not during this mess. And then I know we're going to have to schedule a service next week because somebody has passed today. And so they were sweet enough and nice enough that they said, hey, let's wait till this stuff moves out. So hopefully by Tuesday, this stuff will move out. You know, I'm on this decluttering journey, and I'm thinking, you know, if I'm off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I can get a lot done because I ain't going nowhere. If there's 15 inches of snow on the ground, your girl ain't going, I ain't leaving my house. And I pray my house stays warm. I panic when I listen to my heater run at night, thinking, oh my gosh, that's going to be a high bill. Hey, you know, it's just how I roll because, you know, I'm single and I have to take care of me and 4 dogs. And I did get some new glasses. The UPS man noticed the other day that my beautiful gold glasses matched my nose ring. Oh, the things. For the winter storm. Are y'all ready for the winter storm? Huh? Trixie? Beanie, you ready for the winter storm? You won't be able to see it though, huh? I have no eyes. That's Beanie. Hey, Beanie Boo Boo. She's a happy girl. Yeah, I don't know. If you haven't met Beanie, Beanie Boo Boo is insulin dependent diabetic dog. Look at her. And she had lost one eye, and she recently I had to have the other one removed because it went bad. But you know what? Look at her. Follow your nose, huh? Beanie Boo. Trixie? Come here, Trixie. I call this Hurricane Trixie. Zoe dog. Look at that Zoe. 17 years old. You wouldn't know it. Happy as a little lark. And Birdie bought Birdie. Hey, you ready for some snow? Birdie will not even go outside when it's raining. So we know she ain't going to snow. Zoe, you ready for some snow? Look at that girl. 17 years old, y'all. Yep, she's an old one. Hurricane Trixie, ready for some snow? Right. Well, and here's this thing that I cannot get the hose off of. My son tried, I tried. I'm fixing to take this tool after. We'll see how that goes. Can she do it? Can she fix it? Can Candace fix it? Carry on, Candace. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, and anyways, so I watched a YouTube video, and the guy said if you'll just take that little saw and you kind of saw it sideways like that, maybe y'all might want to see a little bit more of my handiwork. And this saw I borrowed from my boss, and it don't look like it's gonna work. If you have an easier way to do this, but he said you should be able to get in there to get to those little, to take this and be able to go in there and turn. Hey, I could have swore it moved. I have to do a little more. Can she fix it? Yes, she can. I just can't make sure I don't. This sucker needs to be tightened. I've never used one of these before, so I don't know what I'm trying to do. But the guy said if you could just get it cut so that you can get in there to them threads and turn them. Looky there. I got it off. That thing hadn't been off in 2 years. I did. Look at that. Oh. Okay, yeah. I probably had to work a little harder than most people, but it's off. And I did it myself. Okay, so now it's time to feed the dogs. Dogs would like to eat now, so we'll feed the dogs. We'll get them. Hush! Why are you barking? I take those tools back to work tomorrow. The dogs knows it's time to eat. It's their dinner time. I come home from work, and they know it's dinner time. And then, of course, Bean gets her insulin. Hush! Chill. Normally, I make their dog food, but you know, I haven't made any yet, and I kind of worry about if we lose power. Their dog food has to stay refrigerated because it's fresh. So I thought, well, we're going to use some of this pedigree for a little while. They get just a little bit in the evening. Here's one for Beanie. Beanie gets to go first because, you know, she's black. And then here's one for Trixie Belle, Hurricane Trixie Belle. And then we got one for Zoe, all 17 years old of her. Awesome. Birdie, where are you hiding? Birdie always hides behind the trash can. I don't know why. She's kind of skittish. Hi, Bird. You ready to eat? There's a leaf in my floor. There you go. And that's dinner. Now Beanie has to get an insulin shot. Okay, so Beanie gets Vetsulin. And it's almost out. That bottle cost $80. It lasts almost a month, and so she gets 8 units twice per day. I can put her on human grade insulin. I have not yet. The only thing about putting her on human grade is when we got her on this, we had to go in like once a week or something to, you know, check her sugar and make sure she was, you know, it was working for her. So then if I change her to human grade, which is $25 at Walmart a month instead of $80 for my local vet, $80 is a lot of money. Especially, like I said, I'm on a very tight budget. Anyways, I do work a full-time job, but I don't make that much money. Usually this goes on a credit card. So anyways, I pull down to 8 units. Make sure we get all the air out of it. But, you know, she's worth it. And she is actually my son's dog. And he's just been really not, I mean, he's practices giving her shots when he comes down. So there's her 8 units. It's a little early for her to get her shot. I usually try to do it around 6. It's not quite 6 yet. So there's Beanie's insulin, and it goes back in the fridge. And she can eat before or after, and I usually, when I feed them their dinner, their soup or whatever I want to call it, and then I feed her that. They all eat a little bit, and then I'll give her shot in just a minute. Well, we'll till about 6. So you can all see Beanie get her shot. Pull her chubby skin. She has thick layers right here, and I alternate. So she'll get, whoops, hang on. That's why I feed her first, because if I don't feed her, she's a good girl. Look at that good girl. She's a good girl. Don't hit my phone. You're a good girl. Okay. You're fixing to get impacted by this winter storm 2026. Let me know what you're doing to get through it, you know, to survive it. So I'll keep you posted on how me and the girls fare through it. We'll be fine. As long as we can stay warm, that's all that matters. And I will send lots of prayers up for my YouTube family that's going to be in the middle of this. And we'll be okay. Okay, we'll be okay. Just make sure you got your milk and bread and all that stuff, okay? Anyways, I'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks for joining me.